going to be a full pack episode today.
Oh,
I'm so pumped, man. I had my protein
what.
shake,
Yeah,
my pre-workout
yes.
right for this episode.
Well, you know what I did? I went and did some weights. I got beefed up before
Yeah,
this
I was
episode,
doing some
you know.
push-up, just to
Doing some push-ups,
really pump it up, man.
Yeah, I did some
get the
zoo,
blood
some
pumping.
zoo exercises, you know.
Yep.
Everything that I learned at the Fitness Expo,
That's
I
right.
took on
Did we
board.
actually learn anything at the Fitness Expo? I think we were too busy trying to get freebies.
Well, there was definitely that side of where you can get your freebies and stuff like that. But gosh, there was a lot happening. There really was. And I mean, obviously we were tied up and trying to make sure that we got around and did everything for the episode, which you guys are about to see.
That's right.
But there was so
we met
much.
so many awesome people, different walks of life. We met Mr. Universe, Miss Natural Olympia, your favorite, Michelle Bridges.
Yeah, Michelle Bridges, what an inspiration.
Who else? Oh, we spoke to some of the people from the NBA. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yep,
so we saw everything. I was lucky enough to go for the second day as well and go out and check out a fair bit myself. And I saw a friend compete, and he looked like an absolutely bronze statue with all of his tan on. But
that's what we should have done for this episode.
We should have
get
bronzed
3
up,
layers
shouldn't
of
we?
bronze tan.
We should have, and then we could have just we could have played statues, I reckon. What do you reckon?
You know what? Let's go ahead and have a look what's going on at the fitness section.
Yeah, let's have a look. All right, guys, here I am with none other than Michelle Bridges. How are you, Michelle?
I'm well. I've just done a workout. I mean, I did a workout earlier this morning, and then I've just done another one in here.
Okay.
Fantastic. So I've trained twice today. And it's
Twice already?
still early.
It's still early, so what's the record?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I mean, normally on a fitness expo, I don't get to train at all, so I'm pretty happy.
Okay, well, that's all right then.
I
Now,
made it work for me this time, you know?
that's the main thing. Got to make it work for yourself. Now, you've got so much going on. You've got the 12-week body transformation, which is still going really, really strong.
Yeah.
And you're getting some absolutely astonishing results, aren't you?
Look, we've been going now for 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, about 6 months ago, we nailed a benchmark for us, which was we got 1 million kilos off the waistline of Australia.
Wow.
And that was just with my program alone. That's not including my books and everything else. So, 5 years down the track, 6 months from that, we'd be getting close to 2 million kilos off the Australian public. Like,
Wow.
I've always thought I'm making a little bit of a difference in my own little way, but now
Making a
I
massive
know I
difference.
really am. And, with 5 years down the road, we've got some people that have done the program almost the whole 5 years.
Yeah.
And I've got now people, years ago, people would come up and say, oh, I've lost 10 kilos on your program, or oh my gosh, I've lost 12 kilos on your program. Now, 5 years down the track, I've got people coming up and saying, I've lost 70 kilos
Wow, that is
on your program,
massive.
which is just like, what the?
Yeah.
And so you sort of think, wow, it's my dream come true.
Now, tell us, what's next for Michelle Bridges? What else have you got in the pipeline?
Well, we just finished a book tour, but I am actually, that was for my 12th book, I think.
Yep.
I am writing another one, but it's going to be completely different to everything I've ever done as far as a book. So I'm in the process of doing that at the moment, and I've got some pretty interesting stuff. I'm doing the show at the moment, as you know. Like, that's been about a week in, and about September this year, I've got an amazing project about to launch in Australia.
No hints?
I can't.
Can't divulge?
But it's something that I've been wanting to do for probably 10 years.
Okay, so keep your eyes peeled
And
around
it's taken
September.
this long for it to, finally happen.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm excited now because there's something exciting in the pipeline for September.
Yeah. September, October.
September, October? Okay, that's okay.
It's not too far to wait.
It's not too far away. I'm sure time will fly.
And of course, I'm still doing like all my One Active gear.
That's right.
Which you can see now.
It's beautiful. Look at this. Absolutely stylish.
So that's all available at Big W. I'm really proud of it because it's not only is it awesome gear, it's affordable, and we're the only fitness product that actually goes up to size 26.
Oh, wow.
Which I'm
fantastic.
really proud of.
Yeah.
Because apparently in the fitness world, if you are beyond size 14, you don't exist.
Which is a bit silly because how are you going to get into the fitness world if you can't wear an outfit?
So we have, not all of the styles go up to a 26, but a lot of them do. And I have so many women who write to me and say, Thank you.
Goodness.
Thank you. I still want to look cute in my outfit as well.
Indeed. Well, thank you very much. And
we've got a lineup of people to sign.
You do have a massive lineup. You are huge.
Really?
Oh, wrong word. Yeah. We might have to get you into another session today.
More running.
Always the crunches. Okay, cool. Thank you very much for having the time for us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey guys, I'm here with Anthony and Mel just won Miss Bikini Body Open, is that right?
That's correct, yes.
And Anthony here is your trainer?
That's correct.
So just tell us, what does it take to actually enter a competition like this?
It takes a lot of, not just motivation, but you have to be dedicated to your initial goal because, you know, the training, the dieting, when you have no energy, it's quite difficult.
Yep.
You just have to push through that.
And I understand that for entering a competition like this, you don't train all year round for this, so you take a certain amount of time, right?
Well, both of us are personal trainers, so training all year round is just part of our lifestyle. In the last 4 weeks, we obviously had to change our nutrition, things like that, to be ready for the show. But for me, training is definitely all year.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And Anthony, how hard is it to train Mel?
It's pretty hard.
Very hard, because that's my husband,
So yeah.
Do you guys have a little domestic at the gym when she's not doing what you're telling her to do?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's good and bad because of the dieting and hard, like the levels, emotional levels and just training. But we did it. It was a hard journey as well since she had operation prior, so that was a setback. But we just keep moving forward and we bring our best. I'm proud of all that.
And how long does this normally take to actually, the initial training, I'm gonna do the competition and, take 2 months? Really?
No, it's pretty much the whole year because you got an off season and a diet as well. So for dieting, it's around 16, 14, 12 weeks, depending on what we're looking at.
I usually diet for about 4 weeks. But training's just an ongoing thing though. Yeah.
Look, I've been trying to get fit and things like this. My problem is I'm the worst at snacking. Do you have any good tips for snacking?
Okay, first thing is you don't need to cut absolutely everything out to start off with. Cut it down and then substitute the bad snacks, say a bag of chips, for some homemade sweet potato chips.
Okay.
That's the best way to do it because if you go cold turkey, you sort of get anxiety about, not having the foods that you used to because you're addicted to it.
Awesome.
And then putting the new foods in. Yeah.
And Anthony, do you do these competitions as well?
I competed back in 2011. I got second place, but I'm just focused on my clients at the moment. But I'll do a comeback soon.
I noticed you were flexing on stage just before.
Yeah, just a bit of fun,
You missed the lights?
Yeah, missed the lights. That's right. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for talking to us, and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Are you pumped? Just watching all those athletes and, bodybuilders.
I think I'm a combination of things. I think I'm a combination of pumped and a little bit deflated as well. I look at these people and I think, I've done nothing for my own personal gratification. Look at these guys. What are they doing?
Hey, you can speak for yourself, man. This is like a China bar body. Like, I've been eating takeaways for a long time. Like, that's a lot of dedication and training.
That is a lot of dedication and training.
Yep.
And speaking of food, not so much takeaway.
Not so much.
But we also speak to Teresa Cutter.
Healthy eating, yes.
Yeah, healthy eating. And look, she's an inspiration in herself. She started at the ripe old age of 4 years old, where she decided to make a change in her life.
Yep.
And she's not only in the fitness industry as a personal trainer, but she's also a chef. And she's all about healthy, regardless of what it is.
Awesome.
Your regime, what
Yep.
you eat. She was amazing. So why don't we go and have a look and see what she has to say?
Cool, man. Sweet. Let's go to it.
All right, guys, here I am joined with the absolutely delightful Teresa Cutter. How are you?
I'm really well, yeah. Pumping here at the Fitness Expo. It's great.
It certainly is pumping, and I mean, obviously, you've got a massive stand here, okay, with the Healthy Chef, which is your own business.
Yes.
And it's been one that you've pretty much been passionate about since the age of 4.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah?
a long time.
A
I
long
look
time?
for, not about my brands, Oh yes, I think I do a protein powder at the age of 4. No, but passionate about health, actually.
Yeah.
And that's stemming from my great-grandparents, very much Polish, and made everything themselves,
Yep.
worked full-time, and still managed to cook simple, healthy, fresh meals for health.
Right, okay.
Basically, yeah.
And so, I've done a little bit of reading on you there, and obviously it was when you were younger, it was all the deep fried goods.
Oh, you know what? But yes, because my grandparents were healthy, my parents were not. Okay, so both my parents, look, they tried their hardest. You know, they do what they do.
Yeah.
But for them, it was all about. A lot of it was all about, you know, large portions, takeaway, this, that. They were busy working. They worked really, really hard. You know, to put me and my sister through school, and so a lot of the times they weren't even home. So we were left at home at the age of 7, going, oh, what do we have? Oh, let's do this and let's do that.
Yeah.
You know, like
whatever was easy at the time.
Whatever was easy. Yeah.
And what about yourself? Where are you at the moment? I mean, you've got books coming out of the wazoo.
Yeah.
Your 6 books just been released, is that correct?
It is. Look, that was written purely because Perfect Digestive Health, that was written, it was going to be a diet plan, because we get about 100 emails a week from people with digestive issues, whether it's bloating or this or the other. And I said to my husband, look, I think I'm just going to write a diet plan, put it out there, and people can do it, you know. But as I went on writing it, I found that I suppose there was so many different components to digestion. It's not just a low FODMAP or gluten-free or this, or, you know, some people have got more serious issues as well, you know.
Okay, fantastic. And how's the response been? I mean, in the 2.5 years that you have been making your own products, how has it been received?
It's been massive. We're well loved actually by the medical community as well. You know, naturopaths are our main clients, doctors, dietitians, and also athletes as well, because they're looking for cleaner products that are not going to constipate them, not going to give them diarrhea, not going to do all these gut issues, because pretty much they were designed for me. I'm selfish.
Well, that's fair enough.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I'm just designing this for me because I want to take this and it's better for my immune system and it helps me. So if I like it, I'm sure there are other people there that are going to like it as well.
Yeah.
And we've only just launched in the United States as well. And
I saw that. So it's all gearing up, isn't it?
It's all gearing up. Then we've got some really good, high prominent doctors and that are using it over there for their patients and things, and just people who just want a clean, nice tasting product. And to us, it's all about being delicious as well. You know, people aren't going to eat a chocolate cake or anything.
That's right, if it doesn't taste good.
If it doesn't taste good.
And fantastic to meet you and obviously talk to you. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Cheers.
Cheers.
Awesome, guys. So we're here with Callum Van Moga. Is that?
Yeah.
Yep. And he's currently the Mr. Universe.
This year in June,
This year till June. So tell us, how was that like?
Winning it last year? Yeah, no, it was really good. It was over in South Korea, and it was my first Mr. Universe out of the juniors to win. So it was huge. So far, it's been the biggest accomplishment in my competitive bodybuilding. So
out of the juniors, how old are you, man?
24.
You're 24.
Yeah.
How long have you been training? You've been doing this since you 15?
Since I was about 14, 15. You know, I've been lifting weights, and I got into bodybuilding a few years later, and then competitive bodybuilding for the last 4 or 5 years.
And did you do which other competitions did you enter?
WF and the NABA. So I've always done the NABA and the WFF shows here in Australia and internationally. So
And this year, obviously, you're gonna defend your title.
This year I plan on defending my title. Actually, it'll be my pro universe debut. So it'll be the first pro show for me for the Mr. Universe over in France. So
awesome. And then, clearly you've been training all year round?
Of course, it's a little bit hard sometimes with a lot of traveling, and it can be a bit tricky, but I'm training year round, so yeah.
Look, I've been asking everybody, because obviously I'm trying to get fit like everyone else, and the hardest thing is snacking, man. Do you have any tips about snacking?
Well, if you're going to snack, then moderation, you know, make sure, and if you go obviously healthier snacks, there's so many substitutes that you can choose from, you know. You can get healthy bars, and that's better than the chocolate bars, you know. But so long as you got balance and you know your body and what you can handle, then But just don't go overboard. So
there you go, guys. Don't go overboard.
Don't turn that snack into a 3-course meal.
And what's your favorite snack? Like if you have a favorite snack that's not healthy, what would you eat?
Oh, not healthy.
Hungry Jacks, like a big Whopper?
I'll tap into a burger, a pizza, anything that's just greasy and delicious.
Do you have any extracurricular activity? Do you play any sports?
I used to play a lot of competitive sports. I played soccer for 8 years, I played football, I played rugby,
I loved boxing, but now it's just the bodybuilding. But I am thinking about getting back into boxing. So yeah.
Oh wow! So have you done amateur boxing before? Or?
No, I used to box years in high school with my brother and stuff at a club, and I really enjoyed it. So I sort of miss it, but it's also good for cardiovascular health and core and everything. So I wouldn't mind to combine it all up, and who knows, see what happens. Yeah.
There's so many things out there, like there's paleo and there's macros as well. What do you think of those?
I don't know. You know what? It's like there's so many different ways. People are finding all these different methods. I've always just done, you know, I don't even do those research and that stuff. I don't really know much about it. To me, what's the difference between a macro and a micro? I don't know. I just scan the barcodes. If it tastes good, if it's good for me. I had a very clean diet growing up. My parents were very strict on my diet, and I just know that you have good carbs, good fats, good protein. That's all that matters. You know, I'm not too fussed about all these different.
Well, that's good. So you're not, you're not limited and you're not
extreme. I don't limit myself to keto, paleo, kaitos, whatever. Yeah.
And finally, for people watching at home, what do you have any tips for people who's thinking about doing the comps?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think it's a great way to really see if you do one, to see if you enjoy it, if you like it. You know, there's only one way to find out, and that's by putting yourself out there. It can be a lot of fun. And if you're thinking about it, just make sure that you're confident and you're patient, and you're putting yourself up there to be judged. So you can't be shy, and just have a good positive outlook. And I think anyone can do it. So.
Cool, there you guys, you heard it from Mr. Universe himself. And on your snack time, you can still have a burger and look like this.
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome, thank you very much for talking to us.
Have you got a burger for me here? I heard you were bringing me burgers.
Man, after this, I'm going to go to Crown and get me on some butter chicken action.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Yeah, see you there. Thanks, man.
Thanks very
easy. Hey guys, I'm here with Royce Black. How are you going?
Really well, yourself?
And we're lucky enough to interview you. You have a few titles under your belt. You have Miss Natural Olympia, Miss Natural World.
Yes.
And you have an Aussie title?
I do, yes, yeah.
So Miss Natural, that's quite interesting. What does that entail?
Basically, it's just a lot of hard training, a lot of weight training, and very, very good nutrition. So my nutrition plan from about 12 weeks out from a show is very tight.
And is it all natural as well?
Yeah, all natural. Yep. We have supplementation like protein and glutamine and things like that, but nothing unnatural.
So natural, is it like paleo? Or?
I guess it's similar to a paleo diet. Lots of lean meat, really good fats like avocado and things like that, and lots of carbs, but well-timed carbs.
So no natural burgers or anything like that?
Occasionally.
Occasionally?
Maybe not in comp season, but...
Okay, and how long have you been doing this?
Actually, I started just over 2 years ago. So
oh, well.
It's a new sport to me, but I had a competitive swimming background.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. So you went from swimming to bodybuilding, I guess?
Yeah.
How was that transition?
I just started training at my gym, and one of the guys there, Clint, he said to me, you know, you've got a really great physique and you should give it a go. And there was a show coming up in my local town, so I thought I'll throw my hat in the ring, see what happens.
You're like, you know what, I got this.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm all over it.
So do you eat a lot of steak and things like that?
Yeah, steak, you know, it's probably more fish, barramundi, kangaroo, chicken.
Kangaroo?
Yeah, kangaroo is the bomb.
How do you cook kangaroo? I heard it's a really tough meat.
It can be very gamey. Yep. So I've got my technique down pat now.
Slow cook for like 12 hours.
If it's steak, you know, don't cook it all the way through. But if it's burgers, burn them a lot.
2 years in, how long do you reckon you're going to be doing this?
Oh, I hope forever. I mean, there's women that are in their 60s that we have a masters category, which is the Grandmasters. That's women 60 plus. Grandmasters. And those women are phenomenal, and it just gives me a lot of, I guess, incentive to look at them and think, well, look at what great shape they're in at that age, and they're fit and healthy. So that's the goal, and I'll compete as long as I can.
So look, I'm 30 years old and I'm trying to kind of get into fitness as well. Have you got any advice for me?
Look, be consistent. Get somebody in your corner that kind of knows what they're doing. I have a coach called Ken Ross, and he runs Flex R6 Fitness Solutions. Okay. He is amazing, and he'll do diet plans and programs for training. So get a trainer that knows what they're doing and stay consistent, really.
So you reckon it's not too late to turn this 1-pack app to a 6-pack app?
Never too late. It's never too late.
You guys, never too late. Even if you're 30 plus, it's all good.
Yep, you've just got to give it a go, and it doesn't matter if you want to go hardcore or just, start out slow. As long as you're moving, that's the main thing.
And any plans of going back to swimming?
I will never say never.
Yeah. Do you miss the water?
I miss the water a lot. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I thank them for my delts and my lats. So. Yeah.
It's good for lifting as well.
It is. So one day maybe.
And finally, for people watching at home, do you have any advice for people who want to get into the competitions?
Yeah, get a good coach because it is a really tough sport when you're trying to diet and get really lean. I come in very lean at my last competition. It was probably the leanest that I've ever been in my life, and I think if you don't have someone that knows what they're doing, it can be a little bit dangerous. But if you have someone that knows what they're doing and brings you in slowly and just monitors you, that's the way to go. And stay consistent in the gym. Just hit those weights hard.
There you go, guys, right here from Miss Natural Olympia. It's never too late. It's never too late. There's plenty of competition out there, so give it a go.
So, JD, after watching all that, did you learn anything from the Fitness Expo?
I certainly did. Look, I've also been involved in the fitness industry for a number of years, since, 2008, which is a long time ago. And look, every year there's something new that comes out. There's someone else with a brand new idea. But it's always evolving. And it's really good to see that the numbers keep growing that attend these things, because it is important, obviously out there, that whilst there's a lot of takeaway venues and all these places popping up that want to feed us full of sugar and make us bigger, we've also got
after being at the Expo, I got hungry.
Yeah, look, and
I had to go get my butter chicken with rice, all these working out, man. I'm so exhausted just looking at these people.
Hey, look, you can eat whatever you want, by all means, in moderation. As long as you keep yourself healthy, that's all that matters.
That's what Mr. Universe said, on his snacking days off, like he'll have a burger.
Yeah, of course you can. I go out and frequent the burger. I don't mind the
greasier,
burger.
the better.
Yeah, well, the tastier, I think.
Special flavours right there.
Yeah, right there.
Well, you know what? After this show, I think I'm going to hit the gym.
You're going to hit the gym? So should we go? I've got my duffel bag over the back.
All right, cool. Well, we'll see you guys again next week right here on Media Strikes Back. Check us on our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, our website, which is
www.mediastrikes.com. And above all, stay fit and healthy, guys.
Stay fit and healthy. That's a new tagline right there.
It is, right there. Hashtag that.
Stay fit and healthy. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.